I don't like attending burials. It does something bad to me. So I can pay for the burial, pay for the casket, pay for everything, but I will not come. Because it affects my believing. Do you understand what I'm talking about? It may not affect yours. If you know that this thing we are doing depends on your believing, you will now begin to find out the things that affect your believing. And you will ensure that you stay clear of them. I don't eat shrimps, for instance. I'm allergic to it. So if I eat shrimps, I will just start vomiting. In fact, another prayer point will be generated instantly. So I stay away from it. I'm allergic to it. So it's a believing war. So anything that will fight your believing, you fight it. Or you stay clear of it. If you can afford it. There is an economy of grace that you experience within the context of your believing life. When you begin to believe and begin to walk with him, you now migrate to become a disciple. When you decide to continue in his word. You see, Jesus, the Bible says, Jesus was speaking to the Jews that believed on him. He said, if you continue in my word, he was speaking to believers. So that lecture was for believers, not for unbelievers. If you continue in my word, then shall ye be my disciples indeed, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. It makes free, not sets free. You see, so those believers that decide to continue in his word enter into a different ecosystem. They become disciples. Exactly. Then when you begin to function as a disciple, there are several things in God you cannot do except you have been discipled to do it. One of which is service. And you need to be educated in order for you to be able to serve God. The Bible says in the book of Hebrews chapter 12 verse 28, it says, seeing that we have received a kingdom that cannot be moved, let us have grace whereby we may serve God acceptably. There's a dimension of grace that is beyond the grace that saved you, that you need to have. It is on the strength of that grace that you can serve God acceptably. And then when you have labored as a servant faithfully, you understand the desires of your master. Then he begins to unveil his will to you. That's when you become a friend. Just stay, please. You become what? A friend. Because Jesus said that there is no servant of his that knows the will of his father. But you have known the will of my father, so I no longer call you servants, I call you. And that's a different ecosystem entirely. You are just sleeping. It's not as if you were doing anything. Then he shows up in your dream and takes you on a journey. And he shows you this person. Say, this one is going to betray you in the next 2 weeks. That one will. This one has your heart. Meanwhile, in the natural, it doesn't look obvious. Because he's your friend.